Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sawyer.
I'm Danny.
Together we are
McPeek
Adventures. Danny, what are we doing today?
We are going on a tunnel tour.
This is going to be with the Tulsa Foundation for Architecture, TFA. I knew it was TFA, but I was going to botch it if I didn't look at my paper. So how do we get to the start of this?
So we have to find the Hyatt Regency Hotel and meet at a meeting place.
It's not very hard to find, though.
We'll find it.
They give you a map, or I guess they give you the address online. You can literally just go to it. We chose to park far away just to make it more of an adventure. It's a half-mile to a 1.5-mile walking tour through the tunnels that connect all of the historic buildings, for the most part, of downtown Tulsa.
Yeah.
So, let's go adventuring. That's a cool hoodie you got.
I know. Hot off the presses.
Ooh, the Kennedy. This is one of the buildings that it goes in. As well as the National Bank of Tulsa building, which is right there. And to get to the entrance of the Hyatt, we're just going to continue this way down the street towards the BOK Tower.
All these cool Art Deco-y accents on all these buildings are pretty darn cool.
Exchange National Bank.
Oh, we did one of our family pictures right here in front of one of these doors. It's all coming back to me. We have made it to the check-in area on the second floor of the Hyatt Hotel in downtown Tulsa. So we'll just go over to that table and check in.
You ready for this?
Yep.
The first tunnel. This is a cool tunnel. It's really big. People park their cars in it.
Super secretive.
What building are we in right now?
The Hyatt Regency Hotel?
Yep, Hyatt Regency Hotel parking garage.
This tour, as we may have already mentioned, is the Tulsa Foundation for Architecture, and we're doing the Tulsa Underground tunnel tour. We just learned that they do a bunch of other different tours, so just FYI, if you want to check out any other tours in addition to this one, they have those available.
We're going to the 3rd Street Tunnel. As you can see, we have a pretty decent sized group. The groups have a cap of 30 people, and from what we could tell, time slots for this particular tour fill up fast. Head over to tulsaarchitecture.org for more information on upcoming tours and dates. The 3rd Street Tunnel leads into the basement of the 320 building, which you may know as the National Bank of Tulsa. We weren't able to film inside because there is a working bank here, but we picked back up as we exited the building into the tunnel connecting to the Kennedy building. That's a cool picture.
Whoa. Cool. Lights.
The Kennedy building was built in 2 phases, starting in 1915 and ending in 1919. In the 1980s, it was renovated with what our tour guide referred to as the iconic 80s brass and glass style.
The building is called the Kennedy Building. You get how this is going. When they first originally purchased the building, you had the Mayo Hotel, which we're not going on today.
As we made our way back into the tunnel, we headed to the Midcontinent Tower. It's pretty interesting that when I hear Midcontinent, I think of a library because that's what the library was called in the city that I grew up in. Once we make a turn up here into the next piece of the tunnel, you're going to see exactly why this also reminds me of a library.
I love these old pictures. This one says it's from 1909, looking south on Main Street.
It's actually just the way I remember it back then.
Oh, yeah. Time traveler.
1896.
1896, Tulsa, Maine, at 3rd Street, looking north.
I think that was on our first visit.
Oh my goodness.
The Midcontinent Tower was built in 1918 and stood at 16 stories tall. In 1984, 20 more stories were added to the building with the help of steel construction. As we leave the Midcontinent Tower, we head to the Atlas Life building in the tunnel that connects the two. The Atlas Life building is a 12-story building that was built in 1922.
Oh, parade pictures. That's a parade picture.
Each one of these flowers on the ceiling were handcrafted, which is quite remarkable. I also thought that this clock on the wall was an awesome piece. We left the Atlas Life building and headed to my favorite stop on the tour, the Phil Tower. This building is incredible. We're in a castle now.
Holy smokes. That's so cool.
The Phil Tower was built in 1928 and feels like something straight out of a video game or a movie. It definitely seemed like we were standing inside of a castle. We got stairs this time.
Hand carved.
We're going in the hand-carved tunnel.
Yes.
What do you think they carved it with? Their hands. You said it was hand-carved.
Not like by dynamite.
Oh. This is what I was thinking when I heard tunnels. We left the Phil Tower and headed through the hand-carved tunnel which connects it to our last stop on the tour, the Philcade. Once we make it into the lobby, you will see that classic Art Deco style that you're used to seeing around Tulsa. Adventurers, this concludes our time here on the TFA Tulsa Tunnel Tour.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of our content, please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button on this video.
We'll see you on our next adventure!